My name is Larry Kramer. I am currently the president of the William and Flora Hewlett Foundation. Prior to that, I was a constitutional historian who spent most of his career studying what are the conditions necessary to make democracy work. The fact that the American political system seems to be dysfunctional, I think, has achieved widespread acceptance over the last 8 or 10 years, but it's been growing steadily since at least the mid-1960s. It's one of those things where the developments were starting, but they weren't big enough or obvious enough for people to really sit up and pay attention until they really were out of control. And the largest driver, to some extent, is the way in which we have ideologically sorted ourselves into two distinct camps. So you used to have two parties that were themselves ideologically mixed, and that provided all sorts of bases for compromise and working across party lines. And over the last 30 years or so, we've sorted ourselves neatly so that essentially all liberals are Democrats, all conservatives are Republicans, and on top of that, differences are no longer ideological. They've sort of mapped onto cultural and personal, differences. So it's more like tribalism. And so the main thing that defines me as a member of my tribe is that I am opposed to yours. And that makes it just impossible to agree and compromise within a system that is deliberately structured to require compromise to get anything done. Things are pretty bad, and they've been bad and getting worse for quite some time. But I do think that things will get better. I think there are the opportunities. The one thing we can count on happening is the issues are going to change over time. And as they change, the neat sorting of liberals and conservatives will itself begin to get jumbled up. And that'll create all sorts of opportunities. The other thing that gives me hope, actually, is the next generation. The truth is, most of the dysfunction is attributable to people in my generation and up. And the younger people, whether they're conservative or liberal, I think are much more open to participation in a democratic society the way one needs to, which is to say, not assuming that the person on the other side is the devil and evil and hates you and wants to undermine or eliminate the country. So it's a matter of time. But the great thing about American democracy has been, over all of its history, its incredible ability to reinvent itself.